what are the baselines? I know you kind of briefly mentioned assets versus liabilities. Like, what are the kind of principal fundamental things that everybody should know when it comes to money?
So I'll break down the playbook step by step, and I'm going to make it very simple and basic, because building wealth really is not rocket science. You don't have to be a genius, but you have to be able to, number one, invest in your financial education and be willing to make sacrifice. If you can do those two things, you have the ability to build wealth, especially if you're in a first world country. Number one, you've got to earn money. How do you earn money? Doesn't matter. Assuming it's legal. Okay. If it's illegal, don't tell me about it. But you can make money from your job, make money from your business, make money from side hustles. I don't care. You got to just start making some money. Number two is when you make money, don't spend all your money. And now, when you don't spend all your money, the reason why this is difficult is because most people assume that if I have $1,000 in my pocket, I can buy a $1,000 TV. No. You got to stop spending all your money. The more you keep, the wealthier you'll become. Because then number three, you take the money you don't spend, you buy assets, not liabilities. So a liability is something that I buy that takes away my money. Your car is a liability. Your clothes are your liabilities. Your vacations are liabilities. Your home is a liability. Every time I say that, this is going to make people angry. So let me explain what I mean. An asset is something that puts money in your pocket. So when I say your vacation is a liability, this is the first thing that really gets people upset, because they say, no, Jaspreet, when I went on vacation, it was a way for me to relax and recharge so I can make more money. Sure. But how much did the trip from Cancun make you? Cost me $6,000. Okay. Did Cancun put any money back in your bank account? No, but if Cancun is not direct depositing money in your bank account, it is a liability. I'm not saying don't spend on it, but you got to understand the difference between an asset and a liability. That way you can have more assets to buy more liabilities. The second thing is I say your home is a liability. And the reason why is because I got started investing in real estate during the 2008 real estate crash. And I'm from Detroit, Michigan. And Metro Detroit.
No way. I grew up in Livonia.
No way.
Like 20 minutes from you.
Oh, there you go. Our office is downtown Detroit. So you remember then Detroit was hit extremely hard. Livonia was hit very hard by the 2008 crash. Homes in Livonia were selling for 80% off of what they were selling for before.
Crazy.
It was crazy. And prior to that, everybody assumed home values only go up. The reason why everybody says your home is an asset is because, number one, you're a realtor, and I'll tell you this because I was a realtor, you're trained as a realtor to say your home is the biggest investment you're going to make. And when you think your home is the biggest investment you're going to make, guess what? Oh, well, if I'm going to be able to pass down this home to my kids, maybe I should buy a little bit bigger. Maybe I should buy a little bit nicer, because I'm going to build wealth with this home. I'm going to pay it off, and I'm going to have this equity in my home. Then what happens is you move into the home. You want to upgrade the kitchen. You want to finish the basement, right? You want to have a nice man cave in the basement. And then a few years later, something's going to happen to the bathroom. Now you want to upgrade the bathroom. It turns into a money pit. So now you're paying every year to maintain the home. You're paying every few years to upgrade the home. You got to pay for the property taxes. You got to pay for the insurance. But at least your home is going up in value, right? Maybe. I mean, it only really matters when it comes time for you to sell. Because if it comes time for you to sell and you can't sell it for how much you bought it for, which is what has happened in the past, then it's not, you're losing money. And even if it is worth more than what you bought it for, that means you have to sell your home to actually make any money. So that's why I want you to think of your home as a liability. Even if you financially have it as an asset because there's equity in your home, whatever. Think of it like a liability, because those dollars that you're putting into your home for your maintenance, for your upgrades, for your taxes, for your insurance, for your mortgage, you're not getting any of that money back until it comes time for you to sell. And there's no guarantee that you're going to be able to sell it for a profit. And if you say, but Jaspreet, I can refinance money out of the home, you got to pay that money back plus interest. Okay, so if you're going to have to use debt to use your own money, I don't like that idea. So that's why I like to look at these things like liabilities. And instead of spending all my money here, I would rather spend my money on something that's actually going to make me money.